Hello, my beautiful beauties and my wonderful lovelies. A pleasant morning to each and every person. Let me get into it quickly. Now, I remember a few months ago, let us put it that way, where two popular artists, one is a Christian now, one is still a non-Christian, and there was somewhat of a combativeness between the two because of what was said and all of that. And some people blame the Christian for sort of fueling the fire and whatnot, and not understanding that, sometimes, people, when they are a work in progress, sometimes, they may not necessarily say the things the right way, but maybe there's some truth to some of the things that have been said. And, one of the sad realities about human beings, we don't like truth. Even if it is said in a gentle way, and I'm not going to talk about the gentle versus not gentle, but one of the things that I was a bit surprised, let me put that word, I'm kind of saddened and disappointed in, is that the non-Christian, I don't know if she's not aware, but you have to be very careful of the things that you say about a Christian woman or Christian man, whether they are carnal Christian or real Christians, because God is going to hold you liable. You have to be very careful. I can tell you in my life, persons who have tried to be mischievous, and who have tried to be very cunning and conniving and crafty in a negative way, that God has held them accountable. I've seen some things happen to people who have tried to make my life a living hell, and some probably are on their way. It's not a good thing. God takes his people very serious. He protects them like a mother with a newborn baby, with a child that she loves dearly and even more. Do not play with God's people. It's not a good thing. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of God. God is going to, it's not a matter. There's nothing I can do. If I pray for God to, there's a scripture I remember reading in Psalm, was it Psalm 30 something or Psalm? It's either Psalm 35 or Psalm 37, and those two Psalms. And it's like David also was crying, and he said, and when he begged for the sort of the enemy, God didn't hear that prayer. The person had to face their wrath, their punishment. We have to be very careful, Christians, what you say and do to non-Christians, Christians against Christians, non-Christians against Christians, and so on. Please be very careful, and even the Christians against non-Christians, because God is going to hold you liable. But you see, his people, Lord of mercy, it's like an extra punch is in it. Be very careful. Don't fall into that trap, please. Please, I beseech of you. All right, my beautiful people, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this as it may help others. Have a good one.